So like Katya Woods Cup of Soul Show. Hi everyone. First I want to ask, I really enjoyed this season. I'm sorry, Brandon, we can start with you. I apologize.
People mix this up all the time. It's cool. Hi, Kathia. Not terrified. That's not the right adjective, but like kind of. It's been a while since I've sang publicly, so there was nervousness for sure in terms of like, oh wow, that's because you know how we people color Black people, we don't take bad singing lightly, but Justin ultimately had my best interests and allowed me to rap instead. So I was definitely nervous starting out for sure.
What about you, Antoinette? Were you like, hey, we can do some singing, or were you like, ooh, no, I don't know about this?
I can't sing, so what we gonna do? No, really, that was what it was. But I was like, yo, can I rap though? And he was like, I would love to see Coco rap. So that's how that ended up happening. But that was fun. I mean, it's always nice to do something different and new and fresh, and we like to see Black joy on TV, and so why not have a whole bunch of us singing? It was fun to make, and I love my castmates, so I'm glad we got to go out like this.
And Deron, what about for you? Were you like, hey, yeah, let's sing, or ooh, no, not today?
I was hyped about it. I ain't gonna lie, because I mean, I do music in my spare time, and when I feel like it's like my second love. So I was excited to be doing 90s music and not musical theater, because that's just not me. But I was definitely excited. I mean, performing is my niche. So in any way I can do it and have fun with my castmates, I don't care. I just love it.
And this is my question to all of you, and we'll start with you again, Brandon. This is, senior year in college is such a big deal, right? You're, yay, I'm not an adult, but then you're like, oh, I gotta get a job. So what's the one little piece of advice you would have given yourself that you stressed over going through that time? What was one thing that now that you would tell yourself, you know what? Don't stress over this. Brandon, let's start with you, please.
I think what you just said, right? Don't stress. Like it seems like a lot. It seems like I remember like, graduating or right before graduation, feeling like you have to have it figured out, but you're so young, like that stress just isn't going to be helpful. I think the beauty is like the world is your oyster. You have anything is possible. And so I would tell myself to not stress and kind of, enjoy the journey. Just continue to enjoy the mysteriousness of it, the lack of knowing. Like it's okay to not know, and have fun with that too. Like have fun in the not knowing.
Antoinette, what about yourself?
I would tell myself to have more fun. And not stress over the small things, because ultimately everything always works out. And so the level of stress and anxiety that comes from the unknown, a professor once told me mistakes are the portals of discovery. And so I was always terrified to make mistakes. And he was like, how else are you gonna learn? So I would have told myself to have more fun and embrace the mistakes. And that was a Marcel Proust quote. It wasn't his quote.
And last but definitely not least, Deron, what would be the one little thing you would tell yourself? You know what I mean? That you would be like, hey, it's gonna be all right.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
And like if you had to go back to, when you're about to graduate and you're going through this, or you're about to make that transition into being a young adult, and you're so stressed, what would be the one thing that you would say to yourself now that you're a little bit older to be like, okay, I can't believe I worried about this?
Figure it out. Because you're gonna have to hop out there. You can't go back home. Knowing my mama too, you couldn't go back to the house. So yeah, figure it out. That's my advice. Oh man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. I really enjoyed this season, and best of luck to you in your future endeavors.
Wow,
thank you so much. And that was a James Joyce quote. Sorry.
No
thank
worries.
you so much.
You're very welcome.